Let's bring in, though, ABC's Layron Livingston from our affiliate WPLG. We tried to talk to him earlier. He's from our affiliate in Miami, and he's in Hollywood, Florida right now. Layron, tell us about the conditions you're seeing there, right there on ground level.
These conditions have continued to deteriorate ever since yesterday morning when we first came to the beach, just to kind of get a sense of what was going on here. In fact, just a few moments ago, the power went out in this neighborhood, and there were more than 100,000 people without power in Broward County. That's where Hollywood sits here. And so this entire neighborhood is now in the dark, and more than likely those power outage numbers are only going to go up. And I will tell you, we have been in and out of tornado watches and warnings all night long. In fact, there were a couple of reported tornadoes just north of us in this particular area. And this is the Hollywood Broadwalk, as it's known here. Normally very popular place for people to come. They come out, they jog, they ride their bikes, they walk. The beach is right there. You can see how bad the surf is. And we're about 3.5, 4 hours drive north of Key West, and this is what we're dealing with. I can only imagine what those folks are dealing with down there as this eye and those eye walls make their landfall there. So we just want to make sure we keep those folks in our thoughts and prayers. And of course, people left the Broadwalk a long time ago. They boarded up their buildings, they boarded up their restaurants. They've got shutters up. A couple of those shutters are already starting to buckle. I actually walked down the Broadwalk earlier this morning before the sun came up and saw a couple of those steel shutters kind of dangling. So hopefully those windows hold that are behind those steel shutters. But there is absolutely no one out here this morning, and rightfully so. In fact, this area is still under curfew as well. And you can see the palm trees starting to lean. This wind is intense. I'm not exactly sure how high these wind gusts are here, but this is intense wind, and it's only gotten more intense as the hours have gone by.
Layron, I know this is Ginger Z here in New York. I know that you are right next to the ocean, and that makes a huge difference. I'm just looking at my radar, and you actually are on the northern side of that hefty band, so things are about to get even worse. You have no friction, nothing to your east, and so that is why those winds keep coming in. Do you have a place to be where debris won't hit you, right? Because it looks like you're next to a building, because that would be the most concerning for me.
The good news is that where we're parked, where our live truck is stationed, is right behind a pretty big, massive building wall. And so when we get back to the truck, everything is calm and still, believe it or not, because that wall is blocking a lot of the wind that we could be feeling. In fact, we parked there for that very reason. You can see this rain, and a lot of this is sand that's coming and sneaking and piercing our face, flying across this camera. It's intense, but yes, we definitely parked over there for a good reason, because there's no way you want to kind of be broadsided literally by these intense winds here.
And Layron, just to give our viewers a sense of your safety and the vigilance of your crew, how long are you guys really going to ride it out before you decide that the situation might be deteriorating a little too much?
Well, I work with some fantastic people. My bosses have already basically laid down the law, and your safety is more important. In fact, we pulled all of our crews out of Key West earlier this week just because of the potential situation that was going to be there. Most of our live shots last night, a lot of the reporters were not on air because the winds were so bad and the winds were so high. This morning we've had minimal live shots just because the winds were so bad and so high. So if things get too dicey, we'll definitely hunker down, if not head back to the station, because we have instructions and orders to do so. No one's life and no one's safety is worth any of this, so to speak. So we just want to make sure that we know and let people know what's going on in the area and the world around them, so that they know this is why they should not be out on these roads, this is why they should not be out on any beaches, this is why they should not be taking any unnecessary risks, because there is literally a hurricane right outside.
Amen to all of that. Layron, thank you very much. We really hope that you stay safe.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.